Now we go for lexical parameters. We have seen bind parameter is used to pass values. Now lexical parameter is used to replace the string in the query. String in the sense syntax. String means syntax. First we will see how the lexical parameter will work. Means what is the characteristic of lexical parameter, then we will see where exactly it will be used. So I'm going for another report. Let's close this. I'm developing the new report. Let's take wizard. Say no template, finish. Now we go for object navigator. How to define lexical parameter, that is also same like a bind parameter. Go to properties. When we see the parameter name, we cannot confirm whether it's a bind or lexical. But when we see the data type, if it is number and date, it's confirm it's a bind, because lexical parameter is always character data type. So if the bind parameter, if the data type is date or number, it's confirm it's a bind. But if it is character, again it may be bind or it may be lexical. Let's say initial value we have given order by department number, descending order. Now this parameter I am going to use in the query. Here in the query, if we use colon, it's a bind. If we use ampersand, then it is a lexical parameter. So here we can confirm, yes, it's a lexical parameter. So whatever value we are passing in lexical parameter, it will be replaced in the query. It will be replaced in the query. It's always character data type. It's always character data type. Now go to parameter form. Go to parameter form. Right click, parameter form builder. Set this order by clause. Now when we pass this order by department number descending, this is the output. Order by department number, descending order we are getting. Now if I pass order by salary, that will be replaced. So whatever syntax we are passing, that syntax will be replaced in the query. So I am going for order by salary, descending order. Now order by employee name, ascending order. Order by employee name, ascending order. This. Okay. Like this, we can also change the where clause. I am going to define one more parameter to change the where clause. Where clause, if we want to pass the default value, we'll pass. Otherwise what happened, null value will be replaced. Go to data model. Where clause will be before order by clause. So we have to use ampersand, name of the parameter. Go to parameter form, right click, parameter form builder, where clause. we'll see the output. Now we can pass any valid where class, where salary between 1000 to 2000 and department number in 10, 20, order by salary, order by salary. Yes. So now we are getting the salary between 1000 to 2000 and only department number 10 and 20. If we don't pass where clause, what happen? Null value will be replaced. Null value means we will get all employees data. I am not passing the where clause, no problem, it takes null. So we will get all employees data. If you don't pass order by clause also, no problem, it takes null value. I am not going to pass the order by clause also, it takes null value, because without where clause we can write a query, without order by clause also we can write a query. Now we will see how to change the from clause. From clause means a table name or view name or synonym, whatever it is. Okay. So what I am going to do is I am creating one more table similar to employee structure. Create table name as select star from emp where department number equal to 10. Means I have created another table called f underscore emp. This table is having only 10th department employees. This. So if I use this table, I'll get all department employees data. But if I use this table, then I'll get only 10th department employees data. Now we'll see how to change the table name in the report. It's a from class. Table name means from class. Go to object navigator, create parameter, properties, from class, data type character. Here one important property, initial value. For from class, whenever we say we are using this lexical parameter in the from class, we must configure this property called initial value. It is mandatory and important question also in the interviews. If I want to use the lexical parameter in the from class, which property is mandatory? Initial value is mandatory, because without where clause we can write a query, without order by clause we can write a query, but without from clause we can't write a query. We must have valid table name or view name or synonym name. That's why initial value we must provide. Let's go to data model and here open the query, remove the employee table, ampersand this. It will take default table is f underscore emp. Here we are not given default, it takes null value, no problem. Here also you can pass null, but here I can't pass the null because your query has to be tested. Press OK. Now go to parameter form, right click, parameter form builder, from class. So if I pass f underscore emp table, we'll get only 10th department employees data. If I pass employee table, then we'll get all department employees data. We'll get all department employees data. It means from clause is changed, table name has changed. We can change the select clause also. What is select clause? Select clause means column name. Right now we have changed so far order by clause, where clause, from clause. Now we can change the select clause also. Employee number, employee name, job, manager, hire date, salary, commission, department number. Let's say this is the output right now. Fine. Now we'll see how to change column name. Go to Object Navigator, define the parameter, properties, data type is character, width is some value, initial value I am going for using the job, no problem, close. Now instead of job column we use this lexical parameter. Go to data model, here job is there. Instead of job I am going to use ampersand lexical parameter, new column, alias name I am giving. Now this lexical parameter initial value what we have given, job. We have given job, initially it takes job, then we can change. Go to parameter form, right click, parameter form builder. This parameter also we would like to display, column, replace, job. If we pass instead of job hire date, then hire date will be passed internally in the select clause, hire date will be displayed here. If we pass salary, then salary will be displayed. Now we'll see salary is displaying, but heading is not changed, that is as it is, but I want to change the heading also. Whatever, it's very simple. Right now what is happening in the layout, heading is a text, so that is always same information is displaying. I don't want like this, so remove it. What exactly I want to have the heading, whatever name user is passing, that should be the heading. What user is passing, column name is passing, I want that will be the heading, that should be the heading. So it means we have to display the parameter value. Select field, properties, job, sorry, p underscore column. This parameter value we can display anywhere. Now whatever column name we are passing, that will be displayed in the output. So employee table, I am passing now hire date. Let's see, hire date is displaying and date is come. We are passing salary. Now salary is displaying it is. Okay. This is one method how we can display the parameter value. There is one more option also, simple, remove it, take the text, ampersand name of the parameter, ampersand name of the, this is also another method to show the parameter value. Oh, spelling mistake is there in the parameter name. That's why it is displaying as it is. Name of the parameter COLUMN. That's fine. Say no borderline. Yes. There are two ways. One, we can use the field and source, otherwise ampersand name of the parameter. That whether it's a bind or lexical, it will work. It's not only for lexical, even bind parameter also. Previous example we have displayed in the header section like this here, right? So we can also use this method, but generally we don't use this, but it will also work. Fine. This is how we can use the lexical parameters, but we don't use directly like this. We can't show these parameters, lexical parameters, to the client. Client means end user. End user cannot pass the where class because he is not a SQL developer, and he doesn't know what exactly where class, table name, queries. End user, what he can pass some from value to value. Based on that we have to get the data. So this is how the lexical parameters are working. That's what we have seen, but the way of usage is somewhat different. That we'll see in the next session. Next session we'll come to know, but at this moment we have to be clear what is lexical parameter. Lexical parameter is a character data type. It will be used to replace the string whatever we are passing as it is in the query. String means syntax. It may be order by clause or where clause or from clause or select clause, or entire query also we can replace. Let's say I am going to define one more lexical parameter, properties. Character, initial value, select star from EMP, where department number between 10 and 20, order by department number, descending order. Some valid query we have written. Use this parameter, data model. Now instead of writing this entire query, ampersand name of the query. This, go to layout model. Here we have to remove this because we are not using this now, and this also we have to change the column name, job. Then go to parameter form. We don't want to display these parameters, only query we want to display, or we can display, no problem, query. Let's go for file menu, print preview. Yes. Select star from some valid query and it will be executed and get the date. This. So we can change the complete query also here. This is how we can change, but how to use lexical parameter exactly in our programming we'll see in the next session. Next session we are going to get the triggers. In the triggers, after parameter form trigger, we use the after parameter form trigger we will use this lexical parameter, how it will work. Okay. So at this moment you can practice how the lexical parameters will work. So we'll pass some syntax, it will be replaced in the query.